The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Nice, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's coming out of the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sellers through the noise. Out wide right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, the the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Now here's Sellers. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Buying a little time to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. I love the bootleg call on fourth down because even if you know it might be coming, you have to respect the fake.
Yeah, and you don't know where the launch point's going to be. So you're going to blitz, but then now they move the pocket, and it becomes hard because you got to get a moving target. Nice job by the offense, understanding the situation, using the quarterback's athletic ability to get the first down.
They'll run it. It's McAllister. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pound their way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this?
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Burrows. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Sells the fake. And he got smacked Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Clark. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Sellers from the gun on third down. The throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air. It's Reynolds. Rush right in his face. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second and long here. Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Sellers. Move to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, a new set of downs.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball when it falls to the ground.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Clark. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Run in the red zone. It's Clark. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards of carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Escapes the pressure going right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll move the tight end. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pushes ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are...
Snags it, and there's running room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Johnson. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rolling right and going deep. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap in the shotgun. Still looking. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. He got it. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with New Mexico, taking on the number 15 team, the Kansas State Wildcats.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. He'll try the left side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sets his feet. It's Reynolds. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to throw on third. Right side, it's Johnson. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Johnson. He's got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Tough run here. It's Davidson.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The run inside. It's Davidson. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. They go play action with Sellers. Still looking to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down on your own.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 81, set to kick this one.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the back. He's past the sticks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's McAllister. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. On the move. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. He's got the back in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here. But I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit. Doesn't quite pick it up. But now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Buying time to his right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Sets his feet, it's Reynolds. Left side is Wesco. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Runs through a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.